दर्शक वृन्द नमस्ते। म कृष्ण बुढाथोकी यति बेला काठमाडौँमा छु। आज चाहिँ हामी तपाईहरुलाई एउटा बेरी फार्मको बारेमा जानकारी गराउन गइरहेका छौं र यो चाहिँ नेपालकै पहिलो र अहिलेसम्मको एकमात्र बेरी खेती गरिएको फार्म पनि रहेको छ। आजभन्दा 12 वर्ष अगाडि फिनल्यान्डबाट नेपाल आउनुभएको यारीले यसको खेती गरिरहनु भएको छ। यो फार्ममा अहिले करिब 10,000 बेरीका बिरुवाहरू रहेका छन्। त्यसमध्येमा करिब 4,500 बोटमा चाहिँ विभिन्न करिब 8 किसिमका बेरिजहरू चाहिँ फलिरहेको अवस्था छ र यो उहाँले कसरी सञ्चालन गरिरहनु भएको छ, यहाँनिर कसरी खेती गरिरहनु भएको छ, यहाँबाट उत्पादन भएका बेरीहरूको बजारीकरण उहाँले कसरी गरिरहनु भएको छ भन्ने लगायतका विभिन्न विषयमा चाहिँ हामी उहाँसँग आज कुराकानी गर्दैछौँ। म ढिला नगरी उहाँलाई कार्यक्रममा स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। Dr. Yari, welcome to Record Khabar.
Thank you.
Thanks to giving us your precious time.
Thank you. It was very nice to meet you guys.
Describe about the journey of this berry farm.
I came up with this idea of berries 2012 and started to think about how to help the farmers in Nepal. I was working here in the Ministry of Education and came up with this idea that the berries would be something which could be something new here, kind of commercialized something which is already here, like isolus and mulberries, blackberries, but then giving something new to the farmers. And so I came here with blueberries, raspberries, currants and blackberries and strawberries and at the time there were strawberries. It was beginning of that time when himmeberry started here. So I was not that much of willing to concentrate on strawberries, but I experimented. I have experimented tens and tens of different varieties of berries, and here we find out how to multiply the berry bushes effectively. And so now we have here raspberries, we have mulberries, we have isolus here, we are farming isolus also. Then we have blackberries, we have wild strawberries, and we have a couple of tayberries here and some bushes of blueberries. And I'm expanding every year. I'm trying to do something new, bring some new varieties to test whether they work here or not.
You came in Nepal with 400 bushes from Finland.
Yeah, I 400 raspberries, but then I had also 400 blueberries and 30 strawberries and 600 currants. But all the currants died. Most of my raspberries died, except this variety. This is autumn variety, autumn bliss, and this seems to like to be here. So we have been able to multiply this. 3 years ago we had only 700 bushes here, and now we have something like 10,000.
Okay, regarding about your experience, it is a first and one and only berry farm of Nepal also.
Yeah, I would say that this is the first multi-berry farm where we have a lot of different varieties of berries, and I think this is the first commercially working raspberry farm. We have raspberry farmers or farmers who have also raspberries, but I think this is the raspberry farm. No, first the challenge was to get the bushes here. It was more or less like a custom challenge. We have tried to learn all the laws and we have faced all the possible challenges in bringing new varieties here, giving the permissions and and struggling in customs and like that. One challenging thing in professional farming is that we cannot import fertilizers. So we needed to find out what kind of local fertilizers could be used here. And I think we have found quite nice options in organic way. But of course, if we would be able to use the professional fertilizing, it would be better. But I guess this is the second best option.
Why did you think to start berry farming in Nepal?
I had two ideas in my mind. The first was that when I came here 2011, I was working in the Ministry of Education here, consulting there, and I had a discussion with the Finland's embassy fellows that what would we do if Nepal would be part of Finland? And at some point of the discussion we came up with this idea that what would we do what would we do with the farming? At the time, 2011-12, 70% of the population in Nepal got their living from farming, and at the time the average salary of the farmer was $50 per month. It is nothing. It's just above the survival level. But on the other hand, if you live in the rural area, you have carrots, and the other guy has potatoes, and the third guy has chicken, and there is no need for money because you can exchange. But in any case, we were thinking, or I started to think about what kind of crop could be that kind of crop where the crop prices are higher, a bit unique, which could remarkably change the income of the farmers. And berries seem to be quite good option for this. They taking into account that rice, potatoes, cabbages, all the vegetables can be imported from India without any price. So the farmer cannot compete the Indian great farmers. So what could be that kind of unique new? So berries could be something. Of course it's not all, but it could increase something somehow. That was the first thing. And then the second thing at the same time was the notion that I noticed that you have berries here. But when I ask about the isolus, people say that, oh yes, we have isolus, but we cannot use them. Yes, we go to forest and we eat there. I said that no, that is not using of the berries, that is not berry culture. Now we have entered the time that you have refrigerators, you have freezers, you can make juices, you can make jams, do something out of those berries. And that was the second idea to promote that kind of berry culture, how to use the normal local berries and make use of those. Get the vitamins of the season, not only on the season time, but of the season. And that is one part of the kind of mission, if we can say that way.
Okay, now what is the total area of this farm?
This is experimental farm, and we have something like 16 to 18 ropanis here. It's almost all used for berries. Let's say 15 ropanis maybe. We have small huts here, but this is a size of farm where one farmer can do. If we think about the large farming in Europe, one farmer makes at least 300 ropanis, more than that, kind of. And I'm also experimenting how far one farmer can do alone. And so I have one farming master here who takes most of the care of the bushes, and then I have seasonal workers, berry pickers, and neighboring guys are helping in making shelters and tunnels. But yeah, 16 ropanis we can say is size. Yeah, this is leased land. I have two landowners. I'm very happy with the landowners. They are very kind. This is whenever you go to the village and ask where is Adigari land. This is the Adigari land. This is the
Adhikaris.
Adigari land.
Yeah, Adhikari's land.
Adigari farm.
Okay. So you are doing organic farming also?
Yeah, this is this is as organic as we can do it. We use cow dung, goat dung, what is that? Compost liquid we are using, and compost here, and we don't use pesticides. All the small friends are there on the berries, but luckily our stomach is very strong. Stomach acids take care of those, and I'm happy to see and hear the sound of bugs and small guys here, because it tells that this is the place where the birds can get also good nutrition. The leaves are eaten. They are biological food. They are kind of salad bar for the millions of bugs, and also if thinking about the berries itself, then whenever I eat this, I know that this is clean. I like that idea.
Okay. At the beginning, you just had 400 bushes of berries. So now you have around 10,000
Yeah.
plant. So how did you collect all this plant?
Happily and luckily, these varieties which I'm using here, raspberries and mulberries, isolus and blackberries mainly, and of course strawberries, they are self-reproducing themselves. Here where I'm sitting here, we are in the midst of the raspberry garden. I have two kinds of plants here, and the old ones are now making berries. This is the time for the first season, and the next season is coming here on the growing sack, and the new branches here, they will, if I have 3 in one pot, next year I have 3 pots, 3 bags, because they will be separated in the separate boxes. So next year I will have 3 times more bushes than now.
Mm-hmm. Is this the harvesting time of berries or what?
Yeah, this is the harvesting. This is the first harvesting time of raspberries. The raspberry season is starting. Blackberry season is starting to go down. Isolus season is going down, and raspberry season is starting. And the raspberry variety I'm using here makes 2 crops per year. Now it's the beginning of the first season, and the second season starts somewhere there on the latter part of June. So June, August and September will be the second season. And the second season will be bigger than the first one, because we have 3 times more bushes.
Yeah, which is the best harvesting season then?
No, the first berries are always the kind of nice. They are the best one. They are the strongest one, biggest one. And so right now it's good time for raspberries. They are the biggest, the early season. This is good time. This is end of May, but we can also think about beginning of June. This is very nice time for raspberries. When it goes very late and it's starting to be monsoon time, raining season, the taste may be a bit more lame at the time. Now they are pretty nice, condensed and kind of perky. The berries are pretty nice now.
Okay, how are you doing the marketing of berries?
I'm very poor in that, but I'm usually giving information for the Kathmandu expats Facebook group. I have how to say it, people who are waiting my messages. That I'm usually starting by dear berry lovers, and then I say that now we announce the season is starting. You can make orders.
Do you have any group, Facebook group also?
I have not my own Facebook group for this.
But others?
I update my own updates, my personal updates in Finnish language, but of course they can be translated. But right now, when the people, let's say the people who are interested in my berries, they are usually people who are aware of berries. They have seen the berries somewhere. They may be expatriates. They have been living in other countries. They may be reading the health magazines and like that, and they know that the berries has lot of vitamins. They are good for children and with the cereals, and they have idea, and they are usually sending me messages, personal messages, that yes, I'm willing to have 3 boxes, 4 boxes, 25 boxes, and now I have also a couple of retailers we are working with, and people who are living nearby certain shop have found the berries there. I'm very happy with that.
Okay, which is your biggest market then?
You mean retailing markets? This year we are very happy to find Salisbury to be the partner, or I don't know who found which, but
The name also Salisbury. They are selling berries also.
Yeah, they or I gave them idea that you could make a slogan that Salisbury sells berries.
Yeah.
And they are using that now. We happened to be at the same time in the same place with the CEO of Salisbury, and he had just before I came to visit him, just a couple of days earlier, said or wrote to the managers that we need to have berries. We need to promote the berries. We are willing to promote the healthiness in the city of one of the most polluted city. People need vitamins, people need berries. And I came there and asked, are you willing to have berries? And we immediately have some kind of nice connection that yes, we have same kind of idea of this. And Salisbury sells quite nicely. Every day they make an order. People have found the berries from Salisbury. I'm happy with that. I have a couple of good customers also. Also, Farm Shop is one which is very nicely being able to reach people, and a kind of interesting small shop in Sanepa, Mustang Mini Mart.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a tiny shop, but they are selling every day my berries there. I'm very happy.
Okay. How hard to grow this plant till picking time?
It takes quite a long time to wait. That is the most difficult part. The berries die, the berry bushes die or hibernate when the October starts. October, November, December, January, they are hibernating. They are just brown stems here and nothing else. We are watering them because we know that after a couple of months they start to do something. And the waiting is the most difficult part. During the hibernating time we are reproducing them. In each growing sack we may have 3 to 4 to 6 new ones coming. We break the packets. We make 3 to 6 new packets of those, and then we start to wet. And we are watering, we give them fertilizer every week, a natural one, and it's always the nice time at latter part of February or mid-February when we see that they are starting to grow. And the place is quite nice here in Dror. We have nicely sun here, we have storms here, and we have hail rain. That's why we made a couple of tunnels here to help. But they like to be in warm. And next year, I think, or we are seriously planning to find at least two more farms, because we will have 3 times more bushes. And we are now occupying all the land here.
Yeah, how is it possible to grow that all plants in a small bucket?
Yeah, that's
That you are not using direct land.
Yeah, the secret is that this is as close hydroponic as possible. The plant itself don't need the soil. It needs the fertilizer. And using this kind of growing sack makes possible that we can reduce the use of water remarkably. When we can drip the water exactly to the pot, we save at least 30% of the water. And then once a week we drop also fertilizer there, and they like to be here. They like. If I would put them on the ground, they would spread uncontrollable. Yeah, this is a kind of new packet we bought from Shalom Agriculture. I have found very nice collaboration with them. We buy the plastics there. We buy the growing sacks, or we call it growing sack, but it's not sack, but anyhow, and whatsoever technical things we need, like a dripping irrigation system, they helped us remarkably in installing it, and yeah, I'm very happy with the collaboration with Shalom Agriculture.
Okay, are you also selling plants?
Yeah, we have. Last year we had a discussion with community, not on this community, but other community nearby Kirtipur, that the community would buy bushes from me, and I for the farmers, for starting to have raspberries. So this year or last year was the first year when we sold out the bushes, and there are now on the southern hills there are a couple of farmers who are having also berries there.
Okay, then what is the price of for one plant?
One plant, it depends on how many plants you are willing to buy. One plant this year it was 900 per one plant. Yeah, but the one plant means one sack.
With one bucket?
Yeah, one bucket, and one bucket has at least 3 to 4 new ones. So,
okay.
So it's a kind of...
it means that's ready for...
Yeah, 200 per piece. What is that? Per plant. Most of that money goes to the soil. The soil is expensive. We need to use, or we don't need to use, but we are using the best quality moss, peat moss. We are buying from the Shalom Agriculture, and we use compost. We use the soil is maybe more valuable than the plant itself. But
okay.
But if you buy 10 packets, then it comes radically lower.
Okay, will you please tell us the yearly income of your berry farm, from your berry farm?
We can count on, or I make a rough calculation on the basis of how many bushes I have. One plant or one bucket makes, and now I'm talking about raspberries. A raspberry plant makes per year one box of berries. One box is roughly 200 gram, and one box pays at the peak season 500 rupees. So I have here 2,000 buckets, but I have 6,000 bushes on those. It has to be 30 lakh. Comes from raspberries alone. And then we have blackberries, where we get daily roughly 6 to 100 boxes. It's 500. And if we calculate 100 boxes, 1 month, 30 days, it's 3,000 boxes times 500 rupees. So we are expecting to have something like 20 lakh, 30 lakh. So altogether something like 50, 60 lakh per year. It sounds quite, I hope to see that money.
Okay. Then what is the price of per 1 kg?
The price of the of berries changes by the season. In the beginning of the season, or we can say off season, but still berries, the prices are quite high. Raspberry box, we don't sell even boxes because it's so rare. But if we would sell, we sell that kind of mixed boxes, and if we get, it's 1/3 of the box is raspberries. If we take that 1/3 into 3 boxes, 3 mixed boxes, it takes 800 rupees per box, and the kilo is 5 boxes. So it's 40, more than 4,500 per kilo, and that is very, very high. When we get the season time, beginning of season, like now, the prices are 600 per box, and then 5 boxes means 3,000 rupees per kilo. And in the very, very peak season, top peak season, when we have kind of hundreds of boxes per day and we need to get rid of those, the prices may go for day or two. Last year it was 1 day. This year it may be 2-3 days. It goes to 400 per box, which means then 2,000 per kilo. But they are very light, and we don't measure them by kilos like a watermelon, because there is no water in those.
So what are the differences between Nepalese berries like Aishelus and that type of raspberries?
This kind of European Aishelu.
Yeah, European Aishelu.
Yeah, I guess that the difference is in
Taste?
people's mind.
Mind. Just mind.
Just in mind. The taste is different, of course, but that is not the case. The case is that when the people have been abroad, let's say Europeans coming to Europe, to Nepal, they have in their mind, they have those berries, and they are missing the berries, and I give them berries, and I've used to say that I'm not selling berries, I'm selling memories. Memories from your childhood when the life was easy, and they sent the berries and they said, oh, it's like being home. And the same with Aiselus. when the local people get the icelus, they said, "Oh, it's like being in childhood." Yes, I remember. We were picking these berries when we went to school and we picked the berries while yeah. So the point is that there is no difference. There are vitamins. There are sun in these, and sunny days, and the memories of childhood. And I like that idea. That of course they are healthy. Both are healthy. All the berries are healthy. There are a lot of vitamins. There are more vitamins in berries than banana or in orange. But from my point of view, more important is the freshness, the
Quality?
healthiness,
Yeah, just quality.
this kind of qualitations or qualitative kind of things in berries, which are important. It's the same in iselu, same in mulberry, same in blackberry or strawberry, yeah, I like this idea.
Okay. Okay. Tell about the future and scope of berry farming in Nepal, then we will end our program.
I can tell only from my side. This year we occupy one farm which is less than 1 hectare, 16, 17 ropanis. And next year we will have 3 times more bushes of raspberries. So we need 3 times more farms. So that is my task now. We have started to discussion with the neighboring farmers whether they would be willing to take raspberries or to lease the lands. If we think about 1 year after that, now we have roughly, let's say, 20 ropanis here. Next year we need
You are
to have.
planning to boosting this farm also.
Yeah, we will have this farm, this kind of the how to say it, the basic farm or the core of the farms. Next year, this year roughly 20 ropanis. Next year 3 times more, it's 60 ropanis. Next year after that, we need 180 ropanis. We need to go somewhere else, and then the natural way to go to have big farms is to go down to Tarai, either east or Chiton area, and then the next phase would be to sell the berries to India. And then we are talking about something. I need to hire somebody who is doing this work. I cannot do it anymore.
Yeah, your future plan is to sell berry in India also.
No, yeah, to expand. And we cannot transport the berries from Tarai to Kathmandu. There is not enough customers. So we are first occupying the Kathmandu. Then we are occupying maybe Pokhara. That is the kind of the next place. But these are the only places where we have customers of this kind of high-end products. Until the local people are starting to farm and eat themselves. But kind of commercial point of view, Kathmandu is important, Pokhara is important because there are the customers. But after that, the natural way to go would be at least starting to think about going to India. And if somebody told me, if you get 1% of the shares of the berry markets in India, you will be a millionaire. I'm not counting on that, but I'm just thinking that I need somebody who will go there to take the berries there.
Okay, Dr. Yari, thanks for giving us your precious time.
Thank you.
We will meet you again after expanding this farm.
Yeah, it's nice to kind of, the idea is nice that you are following what happens here. You were here a couple of years ago, and it was mostly strawberries. All this area was full of strawberries, and we have only couple of raspberries. Now we have mainly raspberries here. And
more than 8 types.
Yeah, and we are evolving that way.
ओके थ्याङ्क यू सो मच
Thank you, thank you.